Hello, everyone. Welcome back to This Day Zen with Saj podcast. It is I, your host, sajeedahdahliah, and today I am back with another episode. Today is Tuesday. It's currently 10:32 p.m. I'm meant to be asleep, but then I remembered I have not recorded Wednesday's episode, and I did not make a promise, but then I said I'm going to be a bit more consistent. This past week, I've been studying for my upcoming exams. You guys, engineering math is eating me up. Have you guys heard of Laplace transform? You guys should research it. Just Google it. The first photo you see there, just know that's what is going on. Anyways, but then inshallah we're going to get through it. I've been studying and I'm going to be fine, inshallah. It's been a slow January, not just timing, not just the fact that January has been taking a lot of time to end, but then Alhamdulillah, we're in the last week of January. Apart from that, January has been kind of slow for me. I've not been as active as I wanted it to be, considering the fact that it is the first month of the year. But then, inshallah, February, we're going to be more active. Maybe it has to do with the fact that we just came into the new year and then exams and everything is just bombarding you and everything is just overwhelming. It's crazy. But then we're going to be fine, inshallah. I can't complain. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but then my microphone is working now. Alhamdulillah, because I was not ready to get a new one. This one is not even mine, it belongs to my sister, and she lets me use it for the podcast because she doesn't really use it and she bought it and she kept it. So, win-win situation, I guess. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about embodying the type of person that we want to be in the future. I know everyone, not I don't know everyone, but then I'm sure a bunch of you have this image when you think about your future self. Like when I think about future Saj, I have an image in my head. I'm not going to say. I have an image of how I see my life, how I see the people around me, even though I can't control where the people around me are going. But then I have an image of how I want my life to be, and everything I do now, I'm working towards it. So today's topic, embodying the type of person you want to be in future, involves consciously aligning our thoughts, our actions, our values with the qualities and the characteristics you aspire to possess in future. So as I was saying, a bunch of you have an image in your head whenever you think about yourself in the future. And when you think about that person, the person you are in 10 years, 5 years, 15 years, there are obviously some traits the person possesses, the kind of person he is or she is, the kind of activities they engage in, the kind of clothing they wear, the way they talk, the way they act, the places they visit, the kind of people they keep around them. It's all in the image when you think about it. So what I'm trying to say here is, I want you guys, if you have already not started, I want you guys to embody that person. Let's say you already have it in your mind that the future you is someone who is well-spoken, has a broad vocabulary. This is the time you're supposed to be enhancing and making your vocabulary broad. Learn new words, start using them in your sentences, replace them with the words that you use that are very repetitive, find new words to replace them, use them, keep building your vocabulary like that. And then the more you move, the more you go, before you know it, you're at that stage and you're like, oh my gosh, 5 years ago, this is how I saw myself now. And now I'm in that place that I saw myself. Another one is dressing up like your future self. If the future you is someone who is a hijabi, for instance, you can try now to start wearing it bit by bit, get comfortable around it, in it, sorry. And then before you know it, you're wearing it every single day. You never want to take it off. Embody that person. If you have it in your head, embody that person. Also, on dressing, I have a little story time. So last week I was in school on a Thursday, I think. I can't really remember. So my classmates and I, we were studying for math. And one of our classmates, he was doing a little tutorial on power series and Laplace transform. Then afterwards, when everyone was done, we sat down, we were talking. It was not all my classmates, just a few of us, we were talking. Then one of my classmates said, it was a Friday. One of my classmates said he was going for that is a wedding, the wedding ceremony. The wedding ceremony. So he was going for it, and then he was like, he's representing his father. And we asked him, are you going dressed like that? He was like, yes. Mind you, this guy was wearing his kaftan, but then he was wearing Crocs. And I asked him this question: you're going to represent your father, and obviously your father is a big person, an important person, and you're going to represent him. You don't know the person, you don't know who you're going to meet, and you're going to meet people that are like your father. And obviously you want to be someone that is like your father in the future, or you even want to be better or in a higher position. Is this how you want people in that position to look at you? If you want to be in a position that they are in now, you can't be dressing like this amongst them. You have to dress up and fit into that role that you see yourself in the future. Because he said yes, he does see himself in the position that his father is today, or even in a higher position. So why now you're going to be amongst people like that and you're dressing like this? Why are you wearing Crocs with kaftan? I'm not trying to throw shades like at anyone, but then you get the point I'm trying to pass across. Embody the person you want to be. It's just like how you want to be a very successful person in future, but then you always pass up opportunities that come your way. Every time you're like, no, I don't want that. I'm not going to do that. It's time consuming and whatnot. I'm very guilty of that. But then, after all, I'm just a teenage girl. But then, one thing I always keep in mind is, like the Hausa people say, like us Hausa people say, Rabban kabazita auche kaba, meaning what is yours will never miss you. And it's something I live by, because what is for you is for you, and what is not for you is not for you. But then sometimes you just have to be open to opportunities. You shouldn't always close them shut, because you never know, they might surprise you. Even though they're not for you, it's something you can always learn from. Do you get? So all in all, everything you do now, from this day on, or yes, let's just talk about from this day on, let's not look at the past, is going to reflect in your life, in the future, the person you're going to be. It's definitely going to reflect. So this episode is not really an episode that I'm here to give you pointers or anything. It's basically just a reminder. It's a reminder, like I said, everything you do now is going to reflect in the future. It's just like how the food you eat reflects on your body. When your gut health is bad, your skin is bad. When you're eating a lot of junk, it's going to reflect on you. The same way it has to do with the way we live our life. It's just like how we're all religious here. Everyone here has a religion, I presume. It's just like how you're told to do good in this world and how it's going to reflect in the hereafter. That's just how life is as well. So everything you do today is leading up to the person you're going to be in future. Some people can change in the future. Maybe when they're like 25, they can decide, they can look back and like, I did not live my life in a good way. And then, do you want to be one of those people that it is when you're 25 that you decide you want to live your life I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. It's just like how my sister told me she started investing when she was 18. I think 18 or 20, I can't really remember. And then she told me, and now she's 30 something. That's our firstborn, my older sister. And sometimes when we have discussions about investing, she always says she wishes she even started investing earlier than 18, because her income would have been, sorry, not her income, but then the money she invested would have been more than it is now. But then alhamdulillah, it is the way it is. So do you get what I'm saying? You start things early and you watch them grow. Just like now, we're going to start embodying the person we want to be, and we're going to grow into that person. I'm giving good examples. Are you guys listening? I hope you're listening and you're understanding. So basically, this episode is just a reminder, and I hope you guys are going to take this into your day-to-day, and you're going to start practicing embodying the person you want to be in the future. So guys, I'm going to end this episode now. Don't forget to leave a review. I really appreciate your reviews. I love reading them. And when you rate the show, it helps boost the show on the charts and recommend the show to more people. And I don't know if you guys have noticed that I gave the show a bit of a makeover. I changed the photo. What's it called? I can't remember what's it called. The logo, I guess. The last one was pink and yellow, and I thought it was too busy, and yellow and pink are not my colors. If you know me, you know that I'm a lilac girl, a purple girl, and it just wasn't sitting right with me that I have a podcast that is mine and it just doesn't have my color in it. I don't know if you get, because my phone is purple, I have a lot of purple stuff. My phone is purple, my camera is purple. What else? I don't know. But then I have a lot of purple stuff. Like, people that know me know that purple slash lilac, that is my color. Anyways, guys, yeah, I changed it up to something that is more like me, and I'm happy with it. And I like how the whole design is and everything. And I hope you guys like it as well. So, guys, thank you so much for getting all the way to the end of this episode. I'm really glad you guys listened to this episode, and I hope you enjoyed listening to it as much as I enjoyed recording it. I'm always happy when I'm recording each podcast episode, because I'm someone who likes to talk, not talk unnecessarily, but then I like to talk. I like to talk about things that I've learned, things I'm reading, things I've researched. I love, love, love talking about them. So thank you guys for listening to this episode. If you have any suggestions on what you want me to talk about, be sure to slide into the DMs of the Stay Zen with Saj podcast Instagram account, or you can email me. Anyone is fine. I reply to the emails and I reply to the DMs. I'm always on the Instagram account. So don't forget to do that. If you have any questions, just text me. I'm going to reply you most definitely. Bye, guys. I hope you have a lovely week and enjoy the rest of your January. Bye.